The average heart rate R in beats per minute of an animal having weight W in pounds can be approximated by the formula R equals 885 divided by the square root of W. A. Use this equation to estimate the average heart rate of a 64-pound dog. B. Estimate the weight of a cat that has an average heart rate of 177 beats per minute. C. Use rational exponents to write the formula. D. Solve the formula for W. So on the board, I've written the formula. The heart rate is equal to 885 divided by the square root of the weight in pounds. And for part A, we were given a weight of 64. So therefore, R would be equal to 885 divided by the square root of 64. Now, the square root of 64 is 8. 885 divided by 8, as you can see, is approximately 111 beats per minute. And that's rounding it off to the nearest whole number. For part B, we were given a heart rate of 177. So we substitute that for R. 177 equals 885 divided by the square root of W. And we want to solve for the W, which means we would multiply both sides by the square root of W. Of course, over here it cancels out. Since we're trying to isolate W, the next step would be to divide both sides by 177. The 177s cancel here. We get the square root of W is equal to 885 divided by 177 is actually equal to 5. So to finish this, we simply square both sides, which would then eliminate the square root symbol, giving us just W equals 25, and that refers to the weight, so it's 25 pounds. Part C was to write this formula using rational exponents. So we'll start by writing R equals 885 over W raised to the 1/2. But now we can rewrite that as 885 W raised to the negative 1/2. So that's R equals 885 W to the negative 1/2 power. Part D, we're to take this same formula and solve for W. So starting with R equals 885 over the square root of W, we would multiply both sides by the square root of W. On the right side, they would cancel, and we would have the square root of W times R equals 885. We would now divide both sides by R. The R's would cancel, and now notice that the next step would be to raise both sides to the power of 2. That is, square both sides. When you square a square root, it eliminates the radical symbol, so we would get the answer that W equals 885 over R, all raised to the power 2.